Hi everyone, welcome to the Tech Master. Today I'm going to talk about this two-sum problem. It's a very famously code problem and a very frequently asked interview problem for coding round or data structure and algorithm round. So what's the problem statement here? The problem statement is that given an array of integers, there are like various integer numbers given and a target sum would be given. So So what's the ask? The ask is to provide the indexes of those two numbers that sum to the target sum. So for example, in the given example, we have this array of integers 2, 7, 11, 15, and target sum is 9. So, so we need to return the indexes of two numbers that those two numbers that will sum up to 9. And uh, and here we can assume that each input will have exactly one solution, and we don't have to use the same element twice. So let's have a look at it. How can we solve this? So let's go to whiteboard, and over whiteboard we have the same numbers 2, 7, 11, 15, and target is 9. So yeah, we need there is a one approach would be brute force approach. That may not be a very good approach, because that may not even pass on lead code, or like interviewer will not accept that. So but yeah, still let's discuss it quickly. So the brute force approach will be we hold on to one number, and we look at other numbers, and we see like if this given number two, for example, if we pick a number two, and we keep on checking with other numbers, for example with 7. So it's 2 plus 7 9. So yes, 2 plus 7 is 9. Yeah, so in this case, we are getting it in first attempt, but that may not be the case. So what would be, for example, we need to find a sum 18. So let's assume that now we are looking for sum 18, and and the 18 sum would be like 7 plus 11. So yeah, let's start again. Like 2 plus 7 9, it won't be 18. Then 2 plus 11, it will be 13. 2 plus 15, it will be 17. Then we move to 7, and then we check 7 plus 11, then we get 18. So but yeah, this is not the best approach, and we will be running two for loops for this, and the time complexity will be big of n square. So here, so brute force approach will have a time complexity of big of n square, and there is a better approach. So yeah, okay, I'll just select Java, as I'll be writing the code for Java. Okay, it's already written there. Yeah. So brute force approach. So time for complexity would be big of n square, and the optimized solution would be to use a hash map, and so that's a hash map based solution, and we just need one for loop, and the time complexity will be big of n. So how will that work in case of hash map? So for hash map, let's suppose we have a map, and yeah, I'm not able to write very well here, but yeah, we have a map, and so one by one we keep on adding the values to the map, and for example we add 2, and since we need to return the index as well, so we also store the index. So in map, we store 2 and 0. Also, before adding, we will check like whether map contains minus uh, target sum minus that particular index value. So here would be target sum 18, or like let's consider 9. So target sum 9 minus 2 will be 7. So 7 does map contain the key 7, map dot contains. So map does not contains. So again, we are moving to 7 and then we see target sum minus 7 2 and map contains this value. So we will get the index from the map and we know the index that we are at index 1. So using map, it will be solved in one for loop and the time complexity will be big of n and the solution is here. Like we are creating a map, so it's a integer key and integer value because like we have number integers. Also we need to store the index and our result will be an array of size 2 because we will be returning the two indexes like whose sum equals to the target sum. And so here we can see that we are iterating through the array and we are checking in map. So initially map will be empty, but eventually our map will have values and so first number will be added because like we won't find its complement in map, but when we are traversing the second element we will find the first element. So this is checking for that condition. If map contains the target minus that array index element, then we have two numbers whose sum is equal to the target sum. So we get the one index from the map that we already have stored, another index we have we because we are traversing through it, and we return the result array. And otherwise this operation would be there like one by one we will be keeping the array integer number and its index into the map. So this is the solution, and if I run it, yeah, it will pass. And also if I submit it, it will pass all the test cases. So yeah, beats 80% uh, users with Java, and yeah, even like yeah, so runtime and memory looks fine. And yeah, instead of creating this result array and then assigning, we can just in one statement we can create the array and return the result. So uh, yeah, I think we are all good with this problem, and yeah, that's how like we can solve it. Uh, that's it for today. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.